Hello, beautifuls. Have you ever had a meal that just didn't sit right? Maybe you had some gas, maybe you were burping, passing gas the other side, you're bloated, just uncomfortable. Sometimes indigestion can be so painful that it causes nausea, causes sweating. And really, when we look at the inability to digest food, which is what indigestion is, there's a restriction, an inability to allow the food to have its regular process, right? And it impacts our experience. Why am I talking about indigestion? Because I'm using it as a metaphor. When we look at all the experiences and situations and circumstances of our life, they are food for our soul. They are food for our experience. And so when we are unable to digest them, we become unwell. We become uncomfortable. And we have a bumpy ride, so to speak. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of love and acceptance in digesting our experiences. There's a quote in the Bible that says, "It is better to dine on herbs in love than it is to eat a fattened calf in hatred." And you might be familiar with that proverb, you might not. But essentially it is saying that we can eat something that has perceived less, might even be actual less nutritional value. But if there is love surrounding that experience, that the food would be more digestible. And we could eat something that has greater nutritional value, and yet if there is hatred, that it won't be so well received. And anytime that something is restricted or blocked, be it food or otherwise, it has to do with fear, because everything is energy. And fear, and all the colors and the shades of fear, be that anger, jealousy, regret, guilt, shame, right? Any of those, they're all colors of fear, and they restrict energy. So when that's present, when we are eating, in a literal sense, our body cannot digest the nutrition that is in the food as easily as when we are eating in an atmosphere of love. Now I know I cited a proverb from ancient scripture, but that is a scientific fact. That when we are in fear, hatred, or any of those other shades of fear, we literally cannot absorb the nutritional value to the fullest extent that we can when we are in our loving. And when we think of every experience we have in life as being food for our soul, and we have the option to accept that experience in our loving and look for the loving potential in it, the ability to receive and give love in that experience. Or we can have that same circumstance happen and we can choose to embrace it with fear. And our experience of that situation will be very, very different. Because in one, where we are allowing the love to flow through us, it will be easily digested. And that doesn't mean that it is always comfortable, but it flows through us easier. And because everything is energy, when we are in that state, we attract to us more experiences that are easier to digest. And if we choose to be in a state where we are fearful and where something might not pass through us easily, that we don't want to accept it, Well, that creates that resistance. And so energetically, it will start pushing away the experiences that are more palatable, that are easier to digest, because that is simply the way energy works. I know that this might be a new perspective for some, and if you stayed this far, I thank you so much. I appreciate your open-mindedness, and hopefully it will give you something to contemplate. An invitation I would like to extend to each and every one of us is to look at our experiences and to see what part of our situations, our circumstances, do we have the restricted ability to digest it? Where are we inhibiting our experience? Where are we resisting? And where are we causing indigestion? And how can we invite and accept love into the situation and a place of acceptance so that it can pass through us easier? I thank you so much for listening to this perspective, and I'm just going to share with you where I am sitting, where we are having this conversation from, in hopes that it allow you to relax, allow a little bit of ease to your experience. And it is my wish and my hope that until we speak again, you find the abundant love that is available to you to help you digest your circumstances with ease.